Tyler, here we are out at the Carralbyn drags, mate.
Here we are. How awesome is this? 368 cars only out here at the drags today, 8th mile on the airstrip.
Yeah, on the airstrip, and mate, look at them roll through, all these 368 cars. Absolutely amazing cars. Not only that, just the vibe, the feel out here.
Yeah.
Hey, like it's like we've, sort of like you step back in time, like it's got a bit of an American feel to it as well. Bikes riding around before, the cars cruising through.
Yeah.
Mate, how good is it?
Oh, it's awesome.
What's been your highlight so far? You've already been around, had a bit of a look?
Oh, there's some mint cars in the shine, but obviously just the smell of the cars going down the drag, that's, you can't beat it.
It's always good. The flag girl's up there as well. How cool is that?
Very cool.
All right. Anyway, we better go show some of it.
Let's do it.
Mate, if you do like these sort of videos and you want to see more car action, make sure you just hit that like and subscribe button down there for us. That helps us out a lot, so we'd really appreciate that. Get on it and we'll see you for a few more interviews and a bit of a catch up at the end as well. Stick around.
Let's do it.
Alright guys, got Brendan here with us. Now, hamster racing is nothing to do with furry animals running in wheels, right? So it's probably a class that many people mightn't know much about. But mate, we've been watching you build this for a while.
Yep.
And mate, tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
Yeah, so it's a hamster, as you say. Dragster running a Holden grey motor, Toyota 4-speed box and Hilux diff, so it's probably more Toyota on this thing than anything else, but hopefully it'll be reliable.
But a Holden 6.
Yep.
An old grey 6.
Yep.
So mate, you know a little bit about these things or what?
Not a great deal, but I've always had early Holdens in the shed, so I had a heap of Holden grey motor speed bits laying around from all the stuff I've had over the years, and sort of went to the drags and saw a chassis come up for eBay and thought, I'll use some of this grey motor gear and put one together. So yeah, this is the first time out in the car and it's running a bit rough, but yeah, we'll get it there eventually. Haven't broken anything, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, so this weekend is its first time ever on the track.
Yeah, first time ever. I think it's 3 runs old now, so yeah, get the nerves out of the system, and yeah, I think I just need to be a bit harder on it now that I know it's sort of going okay, and try and get it running a bit better.
Yeah, so the tuning's just not quite where you want it at the moment.
Yeah, it's running a bit rich, and the front 2 plugs are fouling every time I run it, so yeah, carbies are sort of a bit of a mystery to me.
Yep.
Diesel fitter by trade, so not used to these sparky, fuely things.
Especially when you get 3.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll all just be a learning curve. But this whole build, has been a learning curve, and that's probably what I've enjoyed about it the most. It's just, learning how to do things and having a crack, or mates that know what they're doing, getting them to show you. And had a fair bit of help with this from mates that run the class, and yeah, really good group of guys, and we just help each other out. So.
And how long has it taken?
This car on and off, probably 4 years. You know, kids and houses and all the rest of it sort of taken priority.
You've been working away.
And I've been working away over in WA. Yep. So last year I barely touched it. I was actually meant to have it ready for this event last year, but had a few dramas and then was stuck over in WA most of the year. But when the guys started this class, they punched about 6 or 8 cars out in I think 12 weeks to start the class initially. So
yeah,
they knocked them out pretty quick. There's not much to them, but with this one I'm pretty fussy, so I just redid things until I got them to a standard that I've been happy with. So car drives good, stops good, handles good. I just got to get it running right now, and it'll be a good little thing, I think.
Yeah, and now a Holden grey motor, there's probably not too many of them out there running the times that they run now in these things, right? What we're talking, 12 second, 13 second?
Yeah, so there is a similar combination in the class, and he runs like a mid to high 13, I think is his best time. But he's had that car on the track for 10 or 12 years and got lots of runs under the belt, and he, you know, knows what he's doing, where I'm just learning this thing. So to get it to that sort of pace would be a good goal, without hurting anything. But
and then it's about trying to keep the weight down and stuff as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Well, this lump here is probably the heaviest part in the whole car, to be honest. This engine here was actually out of an old Salt Lake racing ute. So the guy who originally owned this motor has been a heap of help with me putting it together to make sure it holds together. The old grey motor's pretty prone to snapping cranks.
Yeah.
So this thing's got a bit of fruit in the bottom end and drivetrain to try and keep it together and not hurt anything. So
yeah,
so far so good. But yeah, 3 runs old. We'll see how it goes when I creep up on it a bit more.
Mate, we'll get out there, have some fun, and mate, it's all about enjoying it, and that's what you're doing, isn't it?
That's what it's all about, yeah.
And you got the family.
Yep.
Oh.
So wouldn't have been able to do it without them. Lots of late nights in the shed, and yeah, just very supportive family to allow me to sort of tinker and come out to events like this and sit in the sun all day. So yeah.
And you know, it wouldn't be right if I didn't ask you what your first car was, mate.
Geez, it was actually dirty old little Subaru L series, but you know, had a lift kit, big tyres, all the rest on it. It was a cool little bus actually, growing up on the beach. But yeah, that was my first car.
And what was the whole passion into cars for you?
Well, my old man, who's here somewhere, used to race power dinghies when we were younger, and the group of guys that he was involved in that with were all drag racers as well. Some of them are still crew chiefs on some pretty quick cars today, running indoor slams and stuff. So sort of growing up around power dinghies and going to Ravenswood as a kid to watch Dad's mates race, that's what got me into it, and yeah, been hooked ever since.
Mate, that is cool. That's a very cool story, and good to see him out here today.
Yep.
Helping you out as well. So it's like you said, it's a family thing.
That's it. Yep.
Mate, brilliant. All right, great to have you on the channel. I know you've been on the other side for so long, mate. So,
yeah. No, good to meet you finally.
Mate, have fun out there today and enjoy yourself.
Cheers. Thanks to everything you boys do for the sport as well.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Rob, I've had to come and have a chat to you. We've had, Greg and Jeff on the channel before, watching them out in this old beast on the other side here, mate. But now I know where they get it, because it's obviously in the blood, eh?
Yeah, apparently.
Mate, what are you out here running?
Running a LFE Holden.
Yep.
383 small block, trans brake glide, and Dana 60 diff, ladder bow rear end.
Wow, it certainly sounds like it's got a bit of balls about it.
Yeah, we haven't had it on a proper drag strip yet in our time, so we're just out here playing. So
And
see what happens.
You've had a few runs yesterday, a few runs today?
Yeah,
Yep.
a couple of runs yesterday. I've only been in the car probably 5 times, that's about it.
But are you enjoying it?
Oh, loving it.
Yeah?
Living the dream.
Mate, do you know, and there's a bit of history about this car as well. Do you know a bit of that? Because I believe this car, this is how it used to run back in the day at Surfers Paradise as well.
Yeah, we kept the old paint job and signage for the for Pete stuff till we got it. And Pete Pellet used to own
Yep.
it and build it. He was out here yesterday and sort of fell in love with it again.
Reminiscing.
Yeah, reminiscing. Yeah. No, it's
And yourself, you remember it running at Surfers back in the day?
yeah. I was racing back there with a chop top FJ.
Yep.
Chop top FJ, and I was well being official at Surfers Paradise. I was scrutineer down there, so I was there for all those cars.
Yeah, there you go. So, mate, now obviously I said before that the boys got the passion through you, but where did it start for you? Was it in your blood from the old man as well, or what?
No, he was a mechanic, and I've been a mechanic from him, but he was an old fart when I was little, so he wasn't into that.
It was just the trade, mate, and you just wanted to go fast.
Yeah, ended up joining Rebels Car Club, and it just exploded from there.
Yeah, right. So there's a lot of family history in the Rebels Car Club for you guys as well.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, look, 3 of us at the moment now are life members, so we don't have to pay our dues anymore.
it's worth sticking it out. Mate, and I've got to ask, what was your first car? Can you remember?
Yeah.
You do? Do you want to tell us?
My first drag car? Or
No, your first ever car. What was the first ever car you had?
Black FJ sedan.
There you go. So when I ask the young fellas, they've never got anything exciting. It's a laser, or there you go, black FJ sedan.
Yep.
Mate, something everyone would love to have today.
Yeah.
So, mate, thank you.
My second car was an FJ sedan too, but it was a circus racer that I put on the road.
There you go. Oh, just started bloody going cutting sick, mate.
Yeah.
That was it. And had the need for speed back then, mate.
Yeah, always.
Mate, and was there a few backstreet street races in the day as well?
Yeah.
Probably get away with it a little bit easier then.
Oh, it was then, you can't now. It's
That's
too
it.
hard.
Don't do it now. But yeah, you can come out to these events, I guess, and you got no prep. You're running. It's just like running down the street, isn't it? So,
Yeah, that's right.
Like the old days. So, mate, brilliant. Thank you for having a bit of a chat to us.
No worries at all.
Mate, we'll let you get back to the shade because it's bloody hot out here, isn't it?
Oh, it's shocking.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks very much.
how good is this?
Mate, this is where it all started, right? This, you know, these cars out here, you just feel it. Like,
Yeah, it takes you back, even though I wasn't there. I feel like maybe I was.
it's like an era gone that you can, you've got to come out and check out these events. So
Just for the experience of being here and, you know, everyone checking it out, even though it's warm, but it's just cool.
Yeah, we'll drop a link down below to the Carralbyn drag racing and check that out on Facebook and follow that. So in case you might want to get out to one of these events, you can see it and get out here. What else, mate?
How cool is Southie's hamster?
You love that?
Yeah.
You'd like to have a go?
Oh, definitely. That'd be something cool, different experience.
Might be something we can build in the future, eh?
Maybe.
There you go. And he's built it from scratch as well, so I think that's brilliant. But mate, I don't know, we got to do like, subscribe.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell, make sure you get notified. That's the most important thing.
You'll see, you won't miss our Tuesday videos that way, or when we go live. So get on it and help us out. If you want to support the channel, then grab
Pick yourself up some shirts, overtakinglane.com.au.
Heap of different ones on there now, so we've got something for everyone. If there's something you think else we should do, let us know. Maybe a Ford. Ooh, maybe, I don't know. Maybe. See how we go.
We'll see you in the next one.
Stay in the right lane.